Welcome to the battleground of the gods.
Welcome, challengers, to Battleground of the Gods, a Smite podcast. I am your host, Dep Nation, and joining me today we have Fro Double G.
Yo!
Nevaeh 03.
Yo!
And Bryce, aka _ Silent Reveries.
Hello, ladies. Hey, guys, it's me.
What?
What?
You were supposed to
She
say
says,
no.
"What's up, everybody?"
What's up, everybody?
And Fro says, hey, ladies, what's up?
I don't sound like that.
Hey, guys, it's
confirmed.
me, Dep Nation, having some corn. I'm back at it again with another podcast episode.
Dep's intro is just to peak the mic.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you
Sets
do,
a
just-
baseline for
It's
the
really,
rest of what
it's
I'm
really
not going to be
just
talking like.
testing everybody's editing skills. Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Gotta make
you know
sure
what
everybody's
else
up
really
to par.
tests it?
Doing
What?
it.
Silencing?
Yo!
You're not
Baited.
wrong.
I got baited.
You're
I
not
wasn't
wrong.
ready for it. I wasn't ready for
my
it.
whole thing right there in Audacity is just all blue from top to bottom.
Sweet Jesus. Well, why don't we start off with our games this week? Bryce, how were your games?
Oh shit! So, had both Obey set and our Exilium set this week.
He said it right.
Yeah, I do. Good call. Oh yeah, Willow's not here. Ha
Oh, setting records.
ha. It's tough playing in this competitive scene for me, right? Because the whole reason I joined the Exilium League was to play against the Girthworms, so I could shit on Nev and Rick and Blaze and Goke, and at the time it was Kyle, Hey. So I just joined any other team since I couldn't be a sub on their team at the time. And the whole, that was why I went into it, to have fun, whatever. And then we didn't know when the next season of the Exilium split was going to start, so we started an Obey team, Where's the Claws? And we went into it with this whole idea of men's softball league, right? Where we just drink beers, send it, pick what we want, have a good time. The nature of this whole idea of competitive, though, that people get this serious aspect about them of taking it super serious and wanting to get better. So somewhere along the way, all of a sudden, the teams I'm on have coaches, right? And that's fine. That's, even me, shitter Bryce, drinking beers, I'm okay with taking critiques and hey, what were you thinking here? Why'd you do this? Maybe you should have built this instead of that. The biggest thing I hate about it is picking gods. That's fine. If you want to have the coach do bans, I'm not even going to say picks and bans, bans. Help us out with bans, because that's fine. But a lot of times, it's just not fun, telling me who I want to. If you tell me who to play, that automatically makes me want to play the god less.
Or play the polar opposite.
Exactly. So, for instance, our coach, Odescu, really nice dude. I think he fucking hates me already. He's been our coach for about 2-3 weeks. He says, can you play X-Ball mid? I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I can play X-Ball mid. But he said this, they're 3-game sets in Exilium League. No. He's our coach with Claw's team. Obey League. He said, you can play X-Ball, right? And I'm like, yeah. So it's game 2, though. And we won game 1, and it's a 3-game set. And we're playing against a team that is not as good as us. I'll just put it like that. You can call me big-headed, bragging, whatever. So I messaged Rick on the side, Big Dick Rick, Big Sleep Rick, and said, I'm building the build I used to get X-Ball to Diamond and Arena, ability-based X-Ball mid coming at you. So I built like Transcendence, Brawler's Beat Stick, Warrior Boots. I think I had a Titan's Bane and something like basically the whole pen tree. Like I'm an assassin.
The complete shit build that you brought up on VD2 way back when?
Yes. If anybody remembers that, that's what I built. Yes.
I'm probably the only person who does, but yeah.
And it was like, I did the same amount of damage as our hunter, Jingwei, that was building correctly in the duo lane. But my build triggered Odescu off the fucking face of the earth. He was upset, mad at me. Probably hates me. He might not ever acknowledge me again. Paul built almost the same build on Uller this week, right? The difference is Uller's ability base. X-Ball is not. So I fucking added him at the Discord at Odescu. Paul's build is looking fire on Uller right now. Looks like a perfect X-Ball build to me. Never responded.
I replied, though. I was like, inspired. Inspired build.
So this week, that was
all you need
week.
to do, just build an oboe in that build and be like, oh, I needed all that pen for my oboe.
You're right. See, I'm not that smart. I don't have those big brain plays like that. I was just like, oh, me build items. They good. So this week, Odescu couldn't be there for picks and bans. And I've been wanting to play Anubis. And we had won the first game. And Rick was like because Rick went to the school of Alpha Jackal when Alpha Jackal put on his whole little clinic there for picks and ban strategy and shit like that. He's like, Bryce, you want to play Anubis? I'm like, what? Are you really asking me? Do I want to play? Yes, I want to play Anubis. He let me play Anubis. I got to play Anubis. The problem was it was against Alpoa, which makes it a little tricky because every time I ult as Anubis, Alpoa just ults me back. I'm like, well, this is unfair, you little fucker. But it was a good time. We got the 2-0. 2-0 and that.
That's exactly what he was thinking every time you hit him with a rap ult first.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm just going to ult him back.
No, he's thinking this is unfair, you fucker, as he died.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, just because, expecting me to hit my rap, that's high expectations. You're doing a lot there. So, yeah, we won both sets this week. Other than that, I just got a couple. The biggest disclaimer, okay? Challengers listening. If you're not a challenger listening, if you're just some rando, okay? Let's talk one-on-one for a second. Me and you. The other host ain't here. Nobody else is listening. It's one-on-one, okay?
Nobody's listening, Bryce. Nobody's listening to the show.
Okay, ever. I'm talking to myself. Me, listen, self. If I am queuing up for a ranked game, I will not use streamer mode. Okay? Let's stop there. B, if for whatever reason I do want to use streamer mode, I will not use streamer mode to, I'm going to say it, this explicit, cover your ears if young child. Do not use streamer mode to be a pussy so you can fucking talk shit in ranked comms. Okay? Do not do it. I had motherfucking Teammate8 Arachne just BMing everybody. Okay? And there is people too. There's two kinds of people. There's the first person who doesn't use streamer mode and BMs everybody and starts talking shit, but he's talking shit in voice comms with like, I don't know if people just don't think that nobody else is on voice comms or nobody's listening or nobody's going to say anything. And then you got Teammate B. Fucking Teammate8 Arachne who's just talking shit the whole time so you don't know who it is, so he's like hiding behind this fucking veil. If you want to talk shit, show me who you are and talk shit and tell me I fucking suck. But do not just hide, because the whole time I'm just like, bro, you're sitting here talking shit and you're being you cannot talk shit about me feeding in my fucking lane, and maybe I was feeding in my lane. I had a bad game. He had every right to maybe BM me a little bit. But every argument you have to BM me goes out the fucking window when your name is Teammate8. Okay? You are go fuck yourself. Teammate8. Oh, hey, hey, Hachiman, maybe you should be in lane getting the minions instead of getting this jungle camp. You know what you should do, Arachne? Not be Teammate8 when you're talking shit. Shut up. I'm hot
Oh, I'm hot.
It just, the dude, and he would get quiet each time, right? And eventually, it became this thing, like, every time he said something, I would just say it. I'm like, you're a pussy. And he was like, I'm streaming. No, you're streaming to who? This is Smite
Let's
game.
see the VOD, Teammate8.
Yeah. This
Right.
is Smite game. There's a few select big streamers who I would say could possibly get away with using it. But if you're this random Teammate8 in a fucking gold rank game, bro, you either got your mom watching you or nobody's watching you. Come, let's be real here, okay? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Talk shit, fine. But there's usually the people who talk shit aren't like the ones that are just going to keep talking shit once they know, But yeah, that's my big rant already for the week.
Oh, man.
I'll counter that whole rant with mute and report them.
I did mute eventually. So eventually, like halfway through the game, right? I was like, okay, this is getting redundant. Boom, hit mute. All of a sudden, there's a wild Apollo, dude. It was like, it must have just been building the whole game. But halfway through the game, Apollo, Arachne, shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh, I thought I was alone with this Arachne in here. There's an Apollo.
Love it. Love it.
Yo, he just had to find his mic and plug it in.
Exactly, dude. Shit.
Well, I've said it before on the podcast, and I'll repeat it again. Like, what really fucking brought my toxicity down, because when I started playing this game, the first season, I was a toxic fuck, is someone hopping on mic and telling me to shut the fuck up. They just got out of work, and they just want to relax. Meanwhile, I also had just got out of work and wanted to relax, and I realized, one of us two's doing that, and the other one's not. I think I'm the problem here.
Yeah, I mean there's pretty much my main problem with people like bitching about like if I die, right, and if I'm doing bad, and you guys have heard me say this a million times, if I'm doing bad or if I die, guess who the first person is to know that? Me.
You?
No shit, I died. I saw it on my screen. Shut the fuck up. I know I died. What are you talking about? And you fucking sit there and you're like, bro, we're both in gold. You telling me you never had a bad game in your life? I'm fucking sorry, fucking Teammate8. Shut up. I'll carry you in the next one when you're getting shit on in lane, and I'm not. Okay. All right, moving on. Nev, how was your week?
So any potential person that's using streamer mode down the road just so happens to be Teammate8, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. Shut up. Quit fucking BMing, idiots.
So Rick roasted me because he thought I was using streamer mode in one of our games when he did his Exilium Underground casting, because I chose the Cuckoo 4 skin, right, which is the PS4 Cuckoo skin where it's just blue.
Right.
And because the name of it's literally Cuckoo 4, he's like, oh, we got fucking Fro over here using streamer mode, I see. Or don't want me to see the stats. And then fucking, who do I think? Gok is like, nah, dude, that's a skin. And he's still like, fucking streamer mode, you pussy. And then Gok's like, no, dude, that's a skin.
For the listeners, right. Nev just changed her Discord name to Teammate8. Okay? BM. BM. It ain't that funny.
Nev, you're not even doing it tastefully.
I'm sorry. I forgot to add the Arachne at the end.
No, it should have been Nevea08.
Clever.
That would have been tasteful. Nev, how are your games this week?
All right. We had our set in XE last night. And it all came down to the last 45, maybe a minute of game 1. Boys, we had a base race in XE. And it was stressful. But we got there. We did it. We were on left tower, left T2, dual lane T2.
Mm-hmm.
We get that down. Rick is like, oh shit, they're on our Phoenix in mid. So he backs. And he goes, their whole team is here. Just go. And we're like, okay. Meanwhile, Gok is like, got red buff. He's got fire giant buff. He's got like one of the craziest builds I've ever, not crazy as in crazy, but like crazy as in really good builds I've ever seen on Jingwei. And he's shredding this Phoenix. And I swear when I looked at the map at the end of the game, once the enemy Titan had fallen, I could barely see a sliver of health on our Titan. It was that close. It was insanity. I had to take like a 5-minute break afterwards. I was like shaking. I was like, this is so stressful. Oh my god. But turns out can't play Hera. I'm not very good with Hera. You'd think after I got her diamond I would like know how to play her. Nope. Missed polys all over the place. What can you do? Get better, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. Game 2, I got Cuckoo. That was fun. Just whirlwinds everywhere. Rick called me...
It's so strong.
Rick called me a Wicked Witch of the West and did a Wizard of Oz tornado gif in our Discord this morning. So...
All right, real quick. Episode title. F *** C or K You Teammate8.
Done.
I like it.
Done.
Lock it in.
Now, who's that? You gotta remember it. we gotta write it down now.
But yeah, we finished our set 2-0 last night. GG's. It was a really good set, honestly. Like, probably one of the most fun sets I've had in this split so far. It was really, really competitive and a lot of fun. Other than that, of course I played Match of the Day this week. Why would you ask me that question? Of course I played Cooldowns Runneth Over. I built Damage Cabrakan. I built Attack Speed Sylvanas. I built Damage Bacchus. I get a lot of Guardians in this mode. I don't know why. It's like the game looks at my history and they're like, yep, we see that you are a mage main. Play some Guardians, play some Warriors. Just do it. I'm like, all right.
They're giving you new ideas for mid, Nev.
Mages and Warriors are the best, or Guardians and Warriors are the best mages in the game.
I mean, I've seen you on Chalk. I agree.
I was like, don't make me bring Shock out. You've seen Shock Jungle, but you know what's more terrifying? Shock Mid.
I've done Chalk Mid. Last split against, what was their name last split, Bryce? Truth's team.
We were WTD? WTB?
Oh, TBD. TBD. Yeah, to be determined. It took you guys a long time to find
the biggest dicks.
No, I played Chalk Mid
Biggest
in a troll
douches.
scrim with them,
Wow.
and I ended up chasing their jungler through Fire Pit all the way to mid Phoenix and killed him as Chalk Mid. So yeah, no, I know it works. I know it works.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I got inspired by, talking about Chalk with you.
The whole time you're doing that, you need to be spam laughing while you're chasing them, and you have to pick either the Slaughterhouse skin or his base skin. There are no other options. Don't get me wrong. I get the other ones are cool. They are cool. What?
I think
the
I was
Slaughterhouse's laugh.
Abyssal Chalk is the only.
Oh
chalk
nope,
for me.
you're right. I was Abyssal because I love his. I love his. Hold on, you wait.
Greetings.
Gotta lower it way down. Greetings. I love it. It's so ASMR chalk. That's what I call him. I love it.
See, you're missing out because the whole running around the slaughterhouse just going, or I can't even do his laugh. Just the whole time because it's so quiet. All right. Have any of you played with me when I think Nev has played Shock Jungle or played with me when I've done Shock Jungle?
Yes, I have.
I am like the whole
Do you not remember? Do you not
running.
remember when I was at my fucking red buff and you were over on right harpies just laughing and I'm like, bro, I can hear you on the other side of the map.
You
gotta take it down a notch.
Bruh, I'm that terrifying like laugh that's just running through the jungle. It's like, oh shit, here it comes. Here it comes.
It's like when you hear Loki go into silence, but it's just constant.
And you just like your whole body tenses up. You're like, fuck.
Shock's nearby.
Where is
Because
he?
his laugh has got quite a range to it, and I will spam it the entire time I'm walking. There's a reason my wife fucking hates me playing that god.
Oh no. What is it? Kumbhakarna, the rhino skin. I was playing with Mad while he was streaming one time, and I walked right up next to him, and I did his VGX, his special emote, which is like the loudest emote in the game. I'm pretty sure, where he just like roars and you can hear it everywhere.
Just standing like right next to somebody.
Right next to him. Well, it was right next to him, so of course his game audio picks it up and it scares the shit out of him because he's like it was at the start of the game in menu buying items.
One of my favorite things to do is pick the Oktoberfest Nuwa and just follow Rick through the jungle, spam laughing and telling jokes. Drives him absolutely crazy. He's like, God damn it. Why did I agree to you playing Nuwa? I'm like, I don't know.
Did you have a choice? No.
Nope, you didn't. Got him. Other than that, I did have like one of my best Persephone games this week. I went 12-4. It was wonderful. I loved every minute about it. And again, like I said, it's the farmer skin. I said it last week. I'll say it again this week. It's the farmer skin. It's fantastic. I think that's about it. Aside from the hat, which we'll talk about later. Who wants to go next?
Bro Double G does.
Alright, so unlike last week, I actually have a few games that are worth talking about. First off,
Woohoo!
Botgy in-houses. Did a few of them this week. At one point, I remember we hopped into Discord and there was like 12 people sitting in the voice chat channel. But yeah, a lot of in-house have been going on this week. Those were fun. We had all sorts of different combinations. I can't even remember all the different teams and everything everyone played on. But then I also, last night, was doing some in-houses and we ended up doing some Fight Club. That was pretty fun. Went to the arena map and did it instead. It's actually a lot better on the arena map because you can start off level 5 and by the time your team gets to like 10-15 kills, you're level 20. And like your gold keeps going up so you can start off with just a few items, but then you get more. So that was actually pretty fun. Then we did a weird 4v4 Conquest custom. That one we were like just trolling. And I'm sorry, Lantern. I'm sorry. I went Jingwei solo. And he was Ganesh solo. And I just rushed Oboe. Let's see, I rushed Oboe and then went right into Talaria boots. And then I bought, what was it? Atalanta's bow. Picked up Sprint. And, what was it? Blink and Sprint? Or Sprint and Beads, that's what it was. And then, what else? Aegis. I lied, I got Aegis. Because we were against the Cuckoo and Abaka. Oh shit, what else did I pick up? I remember I just picked up like movement speed. Oh, Frostbound Hammer at one point. Like, I just went movement speed and a little bit of attack speed and slows. Yeah, that was really fun. Because, like, even their Bakasura couldn't catch me. Because I had Talaria's, and before he had, a few of the swords. Like, he had to get to full build before he can catch me. But at that point, I could also, like, slow him and then have my Atalanta's bow, which helped out a little bit. Because you could do the one shot with the Atalanta's bow, get the movement speed, do your 3 and your 1 to dash and get that movement speed, and to get out of the slow from the auto attack, and then just zoom. And then I had my ult, so if they ever like got even close after that, I just ult away. I was a toxic fucking just split push the whole time. Like I literally, it was fun. I mean, Lantern didn't have fun. He was telling me it was not fun, and I understand. It sucks. Especially in customs. Like, it's one thing to lose to randos, right? But in customs, like, when you are getting, like, heavily outpressured, sometimes it can be like, I gotta talk to this asshole afterwards.
I mean, you hit me with that, Fro, when we played our Exilium games against each other.
What do you mean?
We were all fighting, I think, at like around Fire Giant Pit, and Krim, our ADC, was like pushing right lane, just pushing the minion waves up. But we just kept like fighting back and forth, and he's like, "Can I keep pushing?" We're like, "Yeah, keep pushing." And we keep doing the Fire Giant dance, and next thing you know, like he's winning the game from split pushing over there. Like, it wasn't our intended plan to split push, but from like your perspective, it's just like, look at this asshole ADC split pushing. This is bullshit.
It's a little bit different.
I know all your losses probably blend together by now, but
yeah, I mean they do.
Oh, that's I'm an asshole.
That was a 5v5, whereas we were playing in a 4v4 on the Conquest map. And did you hear my build? You want me to go over it again for you real quick?
Let's hear it.
Atalanta's bow.
Yeah, I heard
Talaria
that. Yep.
boots.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Talaria boots.
Yeah.
Aussie. Frostbound. Shit, what was... Did I say Atalanta's bow yet?
Yeah, that's the first one you said. Let's keep it going.
Sorry, Rage. Oh, it was a fucking trash build. And I think an XC or... I sold boots for XC or something like that. Yeah, it was utter trash. Like, I did no damage. It was just literally like, catch me if you can. I'm going to like run around and just be an asshole the whole time. Because we also had a Loki on our team. So
who are you playing?
It
Jing
was
Wei,
a 2v5.
which is already an asshole enough.
Okay.
Yeah. I literally went Jing Wei because Talaria boots plus her passive equals you getting back to lane like fucking way quick. If you want to cheese some bullshit, Jing Wei solo, just make sure you get that oboe quick. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's good. No one quote me on that.
These have been Bronze Tips by Fro.
That's right.
No, but I mean, that's just like one of those things that catches people off guard, so they don't know how to fight against it. Because when as a solo laner they're like, "Oh, I'll be get you Jing Wei. This is going to be easy." And then you get knocked up 800 times by her little tornado shit and you're dead.
I miss old Aussie at 1700 gold because you used to be able to do Chronos and Aussie. Like, you literally just bought TP. You just rush to lane, get the first wave, teleport back, and you got Aussie in your 1. And then you just auto lifesteal through everything, and the enemy's like, what in the fuck? I can't kill this guy. He's got so much goddamn lifesteal already. And just auto. That used to be fun, but now it takes too long because new Aussie,
Yeah.
Sad face. Anyways, so also did some assaults. Of course, I gotta play me some assaults. Always gotta. Those are fun. I usually get the healer. I got Hell. I've asked this question before, but when the enemy team is sitting by their tower or under their tower, and you are under your tower, right? Who the fuck are you juking besides me? I'm the only person trying to hit you with an ability, asshole. Hold still. oh my God, do I get so triggered on hell. Like people that just, they can't stop moving. Just like there's no enemies or what, nobody. Like you're fucking damn near out of Giannis ult range and people are still trying to fucking wiggle around in case, oh, you never know. And it's like, just sit the fuck down and let me heal you. Please. Like that gets to me.
Yeah, but like when you have hell in your game
with me, yeah,
you have to think like, I need to stop moving to make sure hell can hit me. Because as the other player, you're not thinking about worried like hell hitting you with the heal. But as hell, when you waste an ability and fucking whiff it, you're like, stand still, idiot.
Well, it's honestly so bad. Where a lot of times I with my 1 on hell heal stance, I know that it does damage, so I'll just hit the fucking enemy with it.
Oh yeah, no.
Like fuck
heal
you, I'll just
1
heal
is
myself.
always aggressive.
Yeah.
You only 3 your allies. Threes and twos.
No. You playing assault, you need both.
Oh,
yeah,
assault.
you use all of it.
Yeah, because you got dipshits like baseball who's like, watch me dive their whole team. And then I'm like, okay, cool. And then he gets out, and then he sits under tower juking my heals. Baseball. Calling you out, bud.
Called out. Feels bad.
No, it wasn't just him. But he was the last one.
You know who I played with today that's just as bad?
Who?
Colorado. He was playing Artio, and if I think his W key was stuck, he would just go and die, and they'd be like, teammates, where are you? Colorado, we're playing arena. There's this thing called the big ass minion in the middle, and you're underneath their fucking fountain. What are you doing? We won. He went 1-15, but we won.
Holy shit, Colorado. That's my solo laner, bud.
It was a good time. Like, he was, like, just zoning like them enough while he was feeding. Like, he was doing his job as Artio, kinda. But it was just like one of those things.
If you go 1-15, so 4 people on your team can go 10-3, is it not worth? Not saying that you went 10-3 because I know you're bad.
I went 11-2.
I mean, at some point they just don't
so
get any
close,
gold for you. They don't get any gold for you at that point.
Yeah. He was like, well, when I got 15 deaths, I stopped dying. I was like, yeah, Colorado, because the game ended.
Damn.
Savage.
Right?
No, it was a good time. I was just giving him a shit. But yeah. It was just like, teammates, where are you? Not with you. We're not where you are.
Where are we? Where are you, bud?
Exactly.
All right, so my Exilium games also. I gotta bring this up real quick, just because it was Triple T versus Double D, right? Top tier trolls against the Dream Daddies.
Oh.
We almost pulled out a W game 1. Almost. And I don't want to say because there's 2 other people here who would either try to take this guy or ensure that their team bans it against me, but I had Cuckoo, right? I went like 9-3, 9-4, something like that. Like, doing work. But literally, they're just like, all right, new strat. I think they had an Arachne. Yeah. No, Daji.
Arachne kill Cuckoo.
No, Daji and Jormungandr kill Cuckoo. Like, there was one point where they chased me from Fire Giant Pit. Just me, them 2. Said, fuck everyone else. Ignored everybody else. All the way to my Phoenix. And I'm like, holy fuck. And we had T1 up, or T2 up still. And it's like, holy shit, people. Get off my dick. But it was a good game. And then game 2, after that, they must have thought that the good strat was to focus me out. I ended up getting Isis. Even though I wanted Cuckoo. Cuckoo was open. I wanted to get Cuckoo. But my team's like, no, grab Isis first, and we'll get Cuckoo next time. If he doesn't get banned, he gets banned instantly. It's like, yeah, you fuckheads. We should have grabbed him in the first phase. So, I get Isis. I get, like, 2-man ganked every, 3 minutes until we were out of the laning phase. And I was getting, a single man gank, every other minute. I got so many fucking ganks that game. It was stupid ridiculous. I ended up going like, let's see, when we ended the laning phase, I think I was like 1 in 5. But the thing was, like, and even like I was talking to the coach after, not the coach, their captain afterwards, and he's like, dude, no matter what we did, you just wouldn't like get under leveled, which was true because they kept sending so many people over to my lane, and I kept telling my team, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. After I was like 1 in 3, I'm like, fucking get big elsewhere. I'm going to assume the position. I had all the farm. I was able, like, my team would either secure our farm or back them off after they killed me so they didn't take it, and then I'd get the farm to the point where, like, I was, let's see, I think I was 1 in 4 and 800 gold up on the guy. So I was like, all right, well, we can just continue as is, people. The XP will come eventually. Let's go. Yeah, but we end up losing that one too. Very unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yep. We'll get a dub eventually. Someday. Hopefully.
You guys are going to have to throw a big-ass party.
We're gonna. No, we're not, because it's not going to happen. God damn it. No, we're getting better. We're getting better. But we're also kind of like how you were with the Obey. Like, we're just really all trying to just chill and have fun. Like, we're looking to improve, yes. Like, that's why we do have a coach, but we're not looking... We want the fun to be there first, not the competitive. So, and I think that's part of the reason why we did so well against the Dream Daddies is, even though we lost, but we did, like, honestly, that first game should have been ours, but we hardcore threw at a Fire Giant. But,
yeah, it's just something about that word competitive, right? Because you guys could play the same exact game, casual conquest, have a good time, feed, lose, whatever, nobody fucking gets mad at each other, you have fun. All of a sudden, it's quote-unquote competitive, and now everybody's mad at each other. Why? For what? It's I love Exilium. It's a community league. If you win, you don't get anything. You're not going to the SML. You're not going to the SPL. You're not even getting 50 gems, I don't think. So why be mad? It's to have a good time, play in a little bit more serious environment with your buddies and shit like that. But there's no reason to like get all Debbie Downer and shit about it. But again, that's me. It's easier for me to say that with like, because that's my personality. And I understand like people get up, but like, don't go into it like that then. Join another team. But when you're up, when you go into it and everybody's like, hey, let's do this, have a good time, have fun. Like, you got to know that's what you're going in for.
Yeah.
I thought we were all going to become pros. Damn. No, I'm just kidding.
Unfortunate.
Yo, let's go. We'll be that 30-something team in the...
Teammate8.
Yep. Can't go pro with Teammate8.
Exactly. It's fucking Teammate8 does think she's going pro. What's up, Depp?
Depp's week. Depp's games this week. Started my week off with Willow. Ended my week off with Willow. So, hopefully, hopefully these are the. You're right.
What?
Right. My games were with Willow. My first game this week, Conquest, because Will plays Conquest and he doesn't play fun modes. I rolled into the jungle role. We were a 4-man with Klefki and Stoffmeister. Willow gets the support. We're fighting, and I start popping off as Thanatos. I'm slapping kids. I just hitting casual scythes that are like meant to scare you off, and like it's okay if I miss. It's not like active fighting. And then suddenly they're at half health, and it's like, well, hey, now we got something here. Hold on, you know. And so was feeling pretty good early on, and it becomes very apparent that our solo lane, the one random guy, doesn't want to be here anymore. starts feeding, never team fights with us. At the end of the game, ended up having only 1,000 more player damage than Willow, our support. And to top it all off, so this guy was trying to surrender on cooldown, basically. And we're like, no, we've got this. You just need to group up. And we were leading in kills. We're like, just fight with us. We've got this. But no. And so at one point, he's just sitting in fountain and he disconnects. And we're like, okay, he's gone. And at one point, it's like, it was very apparent that he was, not him. We were 4 versus 5 equally matched. If we had him, would have won the game easy, grouped up, face, smash keyboard, done. But we were about to put up a surrender vote, and he loads back into the game, and we're like, no, we're gonna get this guy deserter. And so he tried surrendering when he loaded back into the game. We said no, and so this game goes on for 49 minutes total. And he eventually, I typed into chat, I'm like, you're gonna get reported, just leave. And so he leaves, and the speed with which all of us hit the surrender button so that he gets deserter was ridiculous. As soon as it said a player is disconnected, we pressed that button and got out of that horrible match. Again, like, we were doing good.
He made him wait until he'd leave so he'd get the deserter so you could then leave to make sure he get the deserter
so everyone could report him. Yeah. Because otherwise it wouldn't have shown up for the enemy team. As like the blinking exclamation point. Because our team I went 15-11 because I had started dying a lot more because we didn't have a frontline tier. Klefki was 15-8. Again, more deaths because we didn't have the tier. Softmeister was 10-6, and Willow was 4-3. The tier, 4, 5, and 3 assists. Like, you have to try to not be near teammates to get that amount of assists.
I mean, either that or your teammates are bad, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, Willow had 24 assists, so there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Let's run this back for a second.
All right.
Fro said you'd have to be bad, and you said, well, Willow had 24 assists?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he still had a positive KD.
I mean, you're just saying that Willow's bad.
Sometimes. Not always. No, in the games I played with Willow, he was doing real good. Now, the last game I played this week, a conquest game with Willow.
Yeah, Willow's bad. He had a couple good games this week.
Right. I believe we had a 4-man in this one as well. I roll into the solo lane, and I'm humming and hawing about who I want to play. Bombi picks Hercules, and I'm pretty sure he was in the support role. Willow has jungle, picks Erlang Shen. I'm like, well, shit. Lantern picks Hachi, and I'm like, all right, let's get a magic solo lane in here. Picks Xing Chen. I bully the shit out of the Bologna in my lane. It was probably really frustrating for her in the first half of the game because every time she went to go use her hammer, knocked her up, canceled her ability. Using my breath, hitting her in the wave, just clearing, was getting totems a lot. And then I rotate mid. There's 3 enemies in mid. And Willow and our rando playing Isis, and they're fighting. Enemies got them pushed back into tower a little bit. I come out of the jungle. I'm like, what's up, boys? Hit them with the ult. And one of the enemy team beads out of it. The other two, not so lucky. They get hit with Isis abilities. They get hit with Erlong Shen taunt after they land. And that's a double kill, ladies and gentlemen.
Well played.
I know. It felt real. It was a real confidence booster just being able to roll into mid as Xing Chen. Windmill. Hit all 3 enemies in mid. And then your team picks up a double kill off of it. And then you just casually stroll back into duo or solo lane and keep boxing the Bellona, which eventually her build, well, late game Bellona was able to beat me out. But I was going around, I was being bully, went 6-3-13. Felt pretty good. Had solid second highest player damage. Because Bombi was Hercules support. That's why he did so much damage. Because Hercules. Yeah. It was a good game. It was a good game. We won. I am a big proponent that Warlock's staff is broken. And so I built it. Took me forever to finish it, though. Hindsight, probably not a great idea. Would have been better to get something earlier on, but I like it. Guys, stop trolling Fro. Stop trolling
We're
Fro
not.
over there. I see you're...
I'm not.
Okay. Fro with the best internet he's ever had tonight. You're missing an XD on that comment.
No.
It's not a troll.
For the listeners, what we're talking about right now is usually every time we're recording, what you guys hear, you just hear what everything Fro says because he's recording in Audacity, but because of his shit cornfield internet, we in Discord will hear bits and pieces of it, and then we try to react to whatever Fro said based on a couple words out of a sentence, or we just have him repeat it all together. So I was being nice and said, this is the best internet Fro's ever had. And Fro's like, are you trolling me right? No, I'm being serious.
All I'm hearing is you're trolling me right now.
I'm not being toxic teammate 8, dude. I'm being serious right now.
No, you're straight 8. You're straight.
He's
you're
not in
straight up
streamer
being
mode,
teammate
Fro.
8.
He's not in stream mode.
That's how self-conscious Fro is about his internet. He can't even be serious about it.
Oh, man. So, in between that, had a bunch of duels this week. I went pretty even Stevens. Let's see here. Loss, win, win, loss, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. And won my Anubis games. I've been leveling Anubis 1 over his 3.
You're supposed to.
And
you're supposed
it's
to.
mostly because it
does more damage,
duel,
it has more scaling, and does 1 extra tick?
Yes.
Okay.
But also, in duel, it may just be at the level I'm at. People that pick hunters, they get real close to try and shoot you.
Yeah,
so I can just breathe on them, and they don't move out of range. Right. And so I'll just breathe on them, and I'm also hitting the wave, so I'm life-stealing off of wave and them, so their auto attacks against me don't mean shit. They're getting real damaged, and then I can wrap 3, and I get free autos on them. Also, I've been starting on my blue buff a lot, so that really helps clear the blue buff faster. Because I'll put 2 points into my 1 and 1 point into my 3. When I hit level 4, I get my wrap. Which, you'll hit level 4 a lot faster because you cleared your entire blue buff. Even if they get the red, then they'll be at the same XP level as you. You may miss 1 minion in one lane, but it's not, 1 minion isn't gonna make it or break it. And so, tier 2 Bancroft start, always. I think I tried doing Mage's Blessing and tier 1 Bancrofts, and it doesn't work. The lifesteal on tier 2 Bancrofts legitimately, if you breathe on the wave, it equals about an extra auto attack that you can absorb.
All right, so Depp, you start blue, they do red, you clear wave, but then don't they just go do blue and then they're ahead of you?
They don't always clear their red, and if they're leaving lane to go get their blue, then I'm going to go leave lane to try and steal their blue.
Okay.
And I tell you what, Anubis with his ticking abilities, going to be an easy steal, because you can wrap them and then drop your 3.
Okay, all right.
And by that point, blue buff's on top of them, you're on top of them, and your abilities are on top of them.
Just every
So even if you don't steal it, you have a chance to pick up a kill.
Got it.
Oh yeah, and my Smite game just crashed, so there goes my history. I was going to pull up a couple other games. Doing picks and bans, and I tell you, even though each person gets 5 bans each now in Duel, which, when you only have 10 seconds to pick your bans,
it goes by so quick.
It goes by real quick. You're like, there's so much pressure. Like, I get anxiety every time I load in and I get first ban because it's like, oh god, I gotta pick. Love having second ban. But, it's, you almost need a 6th ban because there's so many good picks for PC right now. It's just real frustrating. You can't let Hebo get through because he'll stomp. You can't, like, people ban out Anubis because he's stomp. Bakasura's real annoying if he gets through. Kali's dumb if she gets through. Let's see who else here. Any magical ADCs? So Kronos, super dumb because Kronos doesn't even have to fight you. He can just run away the whole time in PvE. And then his ult, super frustrating. Who else? Freya. Freya's real annoying because if she lands her whoop, she can one-shot you.
Just wait till her buff goes through, though.
Oh yeah, her buff. Right. So then, like, before they changed Freya, she was definitely on the pick ban list. And now she's just going back to being primary on the pick ban list. AMC is dumb to play against because of
that some people are going to
hives.
forget about that. So pick Freya when you can after her revert.
Right. Yep. Pick Freya when you can. Oleron, real good. His 3 heals the wave. And then magical ADC, you just get to late game and nobody can stop you because your ult's dummy thick and lets you just take a tower whenever you want. Scotty's good. There is a bit more counterplay to Scotty. And obviously if you're really good with a god, then pick that god, but Pele's normally a good pick because of her passive and how strong her ability lifesteal is when she gets low. Being able to just heal up through a ridiculous amount of damage. Let's see. Poseidon's a solid pick. Like, there's more than 10 right there.
Hear me out.
Oler,
How about this? How about instead of an extra ban, going into it, each player can pick 5 people that the god pool can consist of, and then that's all you can pick from. Big brain.
Interesting. So then there's like, it basically limits it to 10 gods. 10 playable gods then.
And it's probably got to be...
Because if there's 5 from each.
It'll probably end up being like the same shittiest things because there'll be a meta to that, right? Some people will just
there will be the god. There will be the god they're good with, and then 4 trash gods that like just can't compete against it. You know.
Yeah.
So there'd be a strategy to that too, but
like this guy's got a Kali along with Athena, Khepri,
Right.
Who else would be in the trash duel guardian? Fafnir.
Maybe Ganesha. His ult's pretty slap, but you have to hit the dash on the ult to really use it effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Who else would be? Maybe Sylvanas? I don't know. Sylvanas is pretty
Sylvanas.
okay.
Get it going.
So yeah, there's always a good, like, I guess S tier pick that you can get because there's not enough bans. Amaterasu, dummy thick. If they're good with her. Because I'm not good with Amaterasu, and I get, like, I haven't played her enough. I don't know her deal. In the future, we need to do a Battleground University on her. But that's how Depth's games are going. Damn. Don't have much else to add outside of that. Now, Bryce, I hear you got a thing for us. Do you got a name for your segment here?
Right now, see, I'm not very creative. I was just going to go with Guess Who Built It? And I tossed it out there to the, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you have early access to possible ideas for the podcast, XD. It could be like, you know how...
Good plug.
If anybody ever watched motherfucking Pokemon and shit back in the day, every time we went to a commercial, it'd be like, guess that Pokemon. Da-na-na. And then it'd come back from commercial. It'd be like, it's motherfucking Pikachu. And that could be how we do this. It's called Guess Who Built It? Now,
okay.
The hosts, unfortunately for this week, the hosts already know it. But you guys listening don't. I went through my whole match history. I can't find a build this bad. Because I don't want it to be like... I don't want it to be like builds that like we talk about and it's like, well, I could see this, well, I could see that. It needs to be a build that's just bad. And I could go to Reddit and find some bad build that somebody talks about, but I would know that I'm lying to you guys. I need to know that I really had this in my game. It brings the feeling into it. Okay? So, this week, you listeners, this is mainly for you to see if you guys like it, and then we can keep doing it in the future. With the host, we're going to talk about it a little bit, but they already know who it is in the end, but it'll also be a surprise for you. So, are you guys ready to talk about this build?
Who's that build for?
Guess who built it? Yeah, who's that build for? Da-na-na. All right. To start the item, very first item. Okay, I'm not going to give any tips. If in the future you guys want tips, let us know in Discord. I feel like letting you know the class gets kind of boring. Maybe like the type of map, whether it's arena or conquest or assault or whatever, may get boring. It's the fact that these builds are so bad. I don't give a fuck what mode it is. Okay? You probably shouldn't be building it. You probably should not build these builds against bots by yourself. Okay? We're starting this off hot. Okay? Talaria boots.
Zooming.
Mm-hmm. I love me some Talaria boots. Just not on this specific person. Next, we're going to Relic Dagger. Love Relic Dagger. I've never in my life built Relic Dagger right after Talaria boots, not even on support. Next.
I was going to say support, but it sounds like it's not a support.
Not a support. I mean, shit, I gave away a hint already. Spoiler alert.
Free hints.
In case you thought it was a support, Dep, and that didn't give it away, the next item is Brawler's Beat Stick.
Ooh, okay. So,
well, plus Talaria boots is only for physical. Otherwise, it's travelers.
Yeah.
This is why you're an Olympian. The next item Atalanta's bow.
Okay.
Need attack speed. Need to zoom a
All
little
right,
bit.
if it's not Mercury, you're not doing good already, but okay.
Okay, good guess. Good guess. And you could also believe it's Mercury with this next item, Deathbringer. And even the last item, I would give you Mercury, Bloodforge. So, again, we got Talaria Boots, Relic Dagger, Brawler's Beatstick, Atlanta's Bow, Deathbringer, Bloodforge. Fro says it would work on Mercury. I would give you that. Do you guys have any other suggestions of who this build could work for? Who would this be a good build on?
Oh, who would it be good? See, because you picked up Atalanta's bow, it makes me think Hunter, but Hasten Katana's just
Depp really
better
doesn't
than
know the answer
Atalanta's bow,
because he wasn't
so-
paying attention. The rest of us do.
I really don't know the answer.
Okay, well, that helps. That's nice. Okay, all right. Depp's playing along with you listeners. This will be good.
Depp's
Oh,
playing.
yeah.
We'll let Depp play.
Okay, so Atalanta's bow, hunters can't build the katana, so it's a hunter. But those items are just real bad.
I mean, assassins can build Atalanta's bow.
Well, you're right, but they can also build Hasten Katana, which is just better.
Well,
I'm pretty sure overall it's just a better item.
when we're talking about these builds, I think the idea of what's better and what's not better kind of goes out the window.
Okay. Oh, let's see here. Can I get?
But you're onto
Okay,
something.
filter.
Yes, you're onto something there.
I'm on to something. So it is okay. Relic Dagger. What's the stats on Relic Dagger? That's like health,
It is
movement,
300
and-
health, 10% cooldown, 10% movement speed, and the real reason you buy it, your relics receive 40 seconds cooldown reduction.
Okay, so maybe you're getting bullied early game. No, that wouldn't make sense either. I guess I don't know the circumstances in which the Relic Dagger was purchased.
Now, let's say you yourself are buying a Relic Dagger. What relic are you trying to get up as often as possible if you're buying Relic Dagger?
If I'm buying it defensively, it's probably going to be Bede's Aegis. Because other relics have shorter cooldowns that you could utilize Relic Dagger with, but not as much.
Now, I may be cheating because I'm looking at the builds, obviously. But
Yeah.
95% of the time you build Relic Dagger, it's because you have Blink.
Interesting. Okay.
Because, like Ares, right? You build Relic Dagger to get...
Blink and Frenzy. Those two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, this person does not have either of those.
Oh, goody. Hunter that needs Relic Dagger. Hou-Yi?
I can work
It's
on my
Medusa.
wrongs.
Just give it away. It's Medusa. He's never going to guess.
It
Oh, Jesus Christ.
is Medusa. This is
She's got
a Medusa
She's got a
build.
CC Immunoto. No, it's not. That is not a Medusa build.
This Medusa went 5 and 13 with Talaria Boots, Relic Dagger,
Imagine.
Brawler's Beatstick, Atalanta's Bow, Deathbringer, and motherfucking Bloodforge.
Sweet mercy.
I looked at the stats. I said, how did we lose this game? I went 14 and 8 and did 49,000 damage. Oh, we have Medusa with what the fuck is that build? Went 5 and 13. Still
That
managed
should
to
be
do
the name.
21,000.
That should be the name. That should be the name. What the fuck is that build?
Oh.
Yeah. So obviously next time, everybody
Leave
will
Relic
be...
Dagger for your supports, boys.
Yeah. Everybody will be able to be involved next time when I have more of a ship build. But I legitimately, while we were getting into this, episode, looked through every game in my match history, and there was nothing. I'm like, is this as bad as Medusa? No. Not even, nothing even close.
I was going to say, you can look at my history as well if you need to.
Do you have one?
Because, yeah. I have a history.
That's not what I meant.
I have a history.
So I got one, but it's like, it's not like, what the fuck, it's all over the place, none of that makes sense altogether type build. It's just like a, ooh, careful doing that. Like, I don't know. It's more of a hat build than it is a what the fuck is that build.
Well, what do you got then?
You got Warrior Tabi, Soul Eater, Jotun's Wrath, Brawler's Beat Stick, Hydras, and then Heartseeker.
That's a hunter.
See, it's not a bad build. It's just, it's not Mimi.
This sound.
I feel like that's a hunter.
Yeah, if Nev's saying it's a hunter and it is a hunter, the only one, unless you're like me and the motherfucking X-Baller, would be Neath.
No. Nope. It's not a hunter and it's not Neath.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So.
Okay. Back to the drawing board, Bryce. Let's go back.
Assassin would be too easy, if you guys,
right? Yeah, exactly. It's fairly obvious if you guys have been paying attention at all in the past, 2 weeks.
I mean, is this a chalk build?
No. Yeah, that is my chalk build, but no, this isn't a chalk build. Yes, but no. No, this is my tier arena build I tried.
Ugh.
You're not supposed to put yourself on blast, bro. That's not the way it works.
Well, that's why I was going through my history. That's I couldn't find anything.
Oh, yeah. Bro's looking through his history. Hey, guys, look at this fucking shit build.
And then he's like, wait a minute, that was me.
Well, because I know occasionally I like to do some fucked up builds. Okay, when you were explaining that, I remembered what the sixth item I couldn't remember on Jingwei was. I went gladiators. Or no, berserkers. So it was oboe, attack speed shoe, or oboe, movement speed shoes, Aussie, berserkers, rage, and then frostbound. That was my build. That's a what the fuck is that build?
Yeah, definitely. Especially since at first you said it's your sixth item. So I thought you meant you built at 6. I'm like, whoa, that's fucking big balls. My build's done. I'm going to get Berserker Shield now instead of first.
No, I got it right after Aussie.
Oof. All right, so hopefully that's something that we can keep going in the future if we get some more shit builds. It won't be every week, obviously. It'll be as it comes in and everything, but I think it'll be fun little segment to add in. And if you guys got any submissions in your games too, just send me a screenshot of it. And I can throw it in. I'll let the guys know when we got room sometime during an episode. And Depp's chewing on his pillow.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you hear
Sometimes
snoring, honestly,
I'm
Nevdo's
just
is snoring right next to me. So sorry about that.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's move this train along. Bryce, we never found out how smoking your meat went.
Okay, so I need to figure out how Fro's smoking in general is going. But first, I found smoking brisket really easy. Smoking pork shoulder, I got to get better at it. It came out way too tough. So I tried to Google it. I thought being too tough would mean I left it in there too long. Apparently that means smoking terms. I didn't leave it in there long enough.
Interesting. So it goes from tough to soft?
Yeah. Which makes sense with brisket, right? Because brisket is a tough part of the meat.
It is a tough.
So you smoke it so it gets softer and you can have it. But I guess I didn't make that connection with pork shoulder, maybe. So I got to try to do it longer next time and see how it comes out. But smoked mac and cheese, I did that. That was fire. Especially since I like put it under the pork shoulder, so it had like all the drippings and shit from the pork shoulder into the mac and cheese. Fire. So the next thing, I'm going to try smoked lobster tails. I want to try that. Bro.
You got to be careful with seafood. You overcook it, and it instantly turns strawberry.
Yeah. And lobster tails aren't cheap either, so I really don't want to.
No, they're not. Might want to start with some crawfish. Work your way up.
Shrimps are kind of like mini lobster tails, right?
There you go.
Shit. Bro, you're 40 days no cigarettes?
Not quite. I'm getting close, though. It's... All right, so to say no cigarettes is a loose term. Right.
Vape Nation?
Yeah, I have been vaping. And been sneaking the occasional one at work. But it's been... Oh, fuck. 4 weeks now? Yeah, 4 weeks since I've actually, like, bought a pack of cigarettes. And like I said, I don't smoke at home at all anymore. I don't smoke driving. I don't smoke. It's just maybe one at work, like every other day, every 3 days or so. But even this week, I think I've had like one total. So getting close to pretty much so being done. And even after that one, like, I was like, didn't feel the best. And then it's getting to the point where, like, my coworkers I even put this on Twitter, my coworkers will come in outside from smoking, and it's like, you guys stink. Which, not hating on smokers, obviously. I'm, like, still doing it, and getting close to being done with it, and I've grown up around it and all that, but at this point, I'm one of the few people in my family who still smoke. Because, like, my dad had to quit, my brothers quit. Like, it went from everyone in my family smokes to I'm one of the few left. So, just trying to drop it for that. Trying to drop it for money reasons, health reasons. Like, because my dad's also going through, like, he's actually just had surgery this morning. And I'm, like, going to see him tomorrow. So, just trying to get a little bit healthier. Thinking a little more long-term for the family and everybody. But it's been... Alright. I'm definitely one of those guys that's like, I'm getting a little angry. I think I need to go smoke a cigarette to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when you can't do that, when that's always been like your crutch when you need to go calm down, it's hard to calm down sometimes. And that first week, or 2 weeks, pretty fucking rough. Like, I can get a little hot-headed occasionally. I was getting hot-headed like every fucking day. So.
You gotta like, did you get like a stress ball or something? Like, how you dealing with getting upset now?
I'm pretty much so over like the fit parts, honestly.
Okay.
So, no, I just dealt with being angry. But
I know what you can do. You can start listing off the smite gods in alphabetical order.
Why would you mention something that would just frustrate me to calm me down? I'm not the type of guy that's like, oh, I don't know something here. Let me sit here and figure it out. And like, it'll be fine. I'm just going to get frustrated because I'm like, I'm already mad. And I can't fucking think of who comes after AMC. Is it fucking what's his nuts? Or who the fuck cares? I don't know.
Apwash, Amma, Honor, Anubis, Alquang, Aphrodite, Apollo.
I mean, you both already forgot Achilles and Agni, so we'll start there.
Right. Well, he said after AMC, so I started after AMC.
Okay, Depp. Okay. All right. Okay.
Depp's also looking at the God screen right now, so.
Yeah, I am.
Depp's a cheater.
In this instance, yes.
For all your non-copyright music sound needs.
For all your NCS. No, I'm kidding. End it right there. Good night, everybody.
And the end.
No, all right.
Yeah.
So you want to hear another little funny thing? The other day, my daughters were playing Wii Sports, like my 4-year-old, my 5-year-old. I got their own little like 20-inch TV with the Wii set up, and they're playing. And they're sitting, and the one likes playing the boxing game, and the other likes playing the bowling game more.
Dude, the boxing's legit. I got good at the boxing for a while. It gets real competitive.
Well, the youngest, right, the 4-year-old's the one who likes the boxing. And I'm sitting there, and they're playing, and I don't know which one was actually playing the boxing or which one said this, because me and the wife were watching TV. And all of a sudden, we hear the one just be like, punch him in the nuts! Punch him in the nuts! And I'm like, what? What the fuck did you just say? And I'm like, oh, no, we don't do that. We don't say that. Stop that. Shit just cracked me up, dude.
Dude, just wait until they get.
That was random, but
just wait until they get older, dude. Kids are the worst. My daughter's 13,
Bryce,
right? What?
Bryce, your daughter is a year older than my oldest.
Well, okay. So how about this, bro? I get into the car. I don't know
if you remember this or not, but
I get into the car, and like she will spend all day in her room listening to music. Like that's just the phase she's in. Like whatever, entertain yourself, cool, dance, fucking floss, dab, do whatever the fuck you're doing, listening to your music. She puts on this song. She goes, "Me and my friends, we really like this song," and I'm like, okay. As soon as it starts, I know what the song is. It's XXX Tentacion song. In the very first line in the song goes, George W. Bush right on her pussy, yeah. And I'm like, what? Now I'm uncomfortable. Do you even know what this means? I don't even know what that means. I don't know what George W. Bushing on any girl's pussy is. Why are you listening to this? Get me out.
My wife is one of those girls that listens to either country or like rap, right? And, obviously the kids listen to some of the music she listens to. Well, she fucking puts on this one song, and I don't know who it is, but it's this one, like, poppy rapper type chick. And then it starts off by saying, I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Right?
Right.
My kids are singing this. And I'm like, wait, what? The fuck? Like, they didn't even skip a beat, just right into it. The 4 and 5-year-old, like, I'm 100% that bitch. And I'm like, no, you can't say that. And meanwhile, the wife's giving me this look like, what? Like, that's no.
To be fair, that's also, like, all over the radio.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know what song that is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's something by Lizzo, I think. It's unfortunately, like, top of the charts.
Yeah.
I can't get it out of my life.
Or
I want it.
Or my daughter the other day is like, hey, we put Bad Guy on. I like that song. I'm like, sure, I'll put Bad Guy. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'll look it up. And she's like, oh, it's by Billie Eilish. I don't know who the fuck this Billie Eilish person is. No problem. And I was like, we'll put on the lyric video. Just see what the fuck they're saying. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way,
mm-hmm.
my daughter is telling me this because we were listening to this the whole time at church camp, and I'm like, fucking what? Fucking Nani?
Church camp?
Yeah.
Are you worshiping Satan?
You worshiping Satan?
Dude, I was like, this. All right, so I'm not a particularly religious person myself, right? But my wife's family is a little bit more religious, and the daughter is too, and if she wants to be, that's fine. I support her, and that's like I would take her to the camp and all that, and I don't really give a fuck. Like, more power to her, right? Be your own little kid or your own little adult, growing to be an own little adult soon. Like, I don't give a fuck. But what the fuck are they letting you listen to that for at your church camp? Like, nah. Ain't right.
They're drinking their wine, eating their wafer, also getting down to some Billie Eilish at church camp.
I can't really say much because, like, any of you guys know Falling in Reverse? Listen to them at all? Hear of them? Probably not. They're probably a little too emo for y'all. Anyways.
I don't understand the words just came out of your mouth.
There's a band called Falling in Reverse.
I heard falling and verse.
Falling in reverse.
Reverse.
Okay. That makes a bit more sense.
Like a play on words as in rising, but backward. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so there's a band.
Right.
Yep.
Rising in reverse?
Right. No, like if you
in
fall in reverse,
it
you're
equals
rising.
rising.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Anyways, they got this one song called Just Like You, and like the whole lyrics is I'm aware that I'm an asshole. And like I used to catch my daughter, because I listen to that song, and I used to catch my daughter singing that too when we'd be driving. It's like, hey, you can't say that. And then eventually got to the point where it's like, just don't let your grandma catch you. Okay, Bryce actually might know this band. Do you know the band Attila?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking one time, and I had the kids in the car, and I put that in. And I'm like, oh, I fucked up. We get like 10 seconds into the song, I'm like, I fucked up. I fucked up big time. I don't know what I was thinking here. Or I'm like, hey, we were talking about Deadpool. And I'm like, it'd be really funny if or not really funny, but like, what's a really good song to listen to right now? I want to hear X Gonna Give It To You, right? Because that's what they do in the depths. And so I'm like, I put that on. I'm like, because, when you think about that at face value, if you don't know the lyrics too much, it's like, X gonna give it to you. Yeah. I'm like, that's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. But then I forget the next line is, fuck waiting for you to get it on your own. And I'm like, oh, shit. Forgot about that. And then, yeah. I forgot how obscene that song was. Or like a lot of his other songs that I'm like, oh, well, I'll just skip this one. And then it auto-played the next one when I skipped, right? I'm like, oh, well, that's not good either.
Let's skip this whole album, please.
Yeah, we'll just skip the artist. That's fine. It gets tough when you got kids and you're traveling and, like, you're tired of listening to bullshit music. That's come, like, dude, trap music for the win. Like, they give me a song title, and unless they tell me not to pick the trap version, I just pick the trap version. Like, nope, not happening.
Hell yeah.
Not doing your regular version. We're going to get some dub wubs up in here.
Giving all the kids some...
Do a Baby Shark trap slaps.
Dude, it does. Yes, the one that changes into fucking harder, faster, stronger. Are you talking about that one? Because we really do listen to that quite regularly.
Just saying in general.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you fucking trolling? I'm getting the song right now.
Put that video
really am.
in our chat. Put that video in our chat.
I literally type in baby and it's the first thing that pops up.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
No, this used to be the song. I would pick my daughters up and they're like, hop in the car. What song you want to listen to? Baby Trap Remix.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
All right. I put it in general chat right now.
All right. I'll check it out after.
Ask me on Thursday. I was so excited for this weekend. Got my notification on the phone, HRX in a week.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. 2 hours before leaving work today, my boss is like, oh, hey, you're coming in tomorrow, 6 a.m. to noon. And it's like, oh, okay. No, it wasn't like I was looking forward to having a nice, relaxing weekend before HRX. Okay.
That's all
now
right,
you guys
buddy.
are talking about trap baby sharks.
I'm working OT tomorrow, too.
Shit.
I'm here with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of which, our Patreon. Sign up for it if you like us. That's it. Move on.
Okay. Check that off my pinned list.
Actually, no. We're supposed to do our shout-outs. So, Bombi Stove, Colorado, baseball. I'm forgetting them all. Sir Ember, Aereo Steel, Lantern, Kilowatt Man, and the new one who just joined, Weather. I think he was under the lurker. Sorry if you didn't want to be announced, but hey, sorry. So there's all them. Willow's not here to get the actual proper list wrote up for us. We went and propped to with the show notes and everything this week. So everyone's getting a shout out.
You get a shout out.
And you get a shout out.
Get a shout out.
Bryce doesn't get a shout out.
I don't want an Oprah
feels
shout
bad.
out anyway.
Good, you don't fucking
Bees.
get one. Now I'm going back to listen to Baby Shark Trap Remix.
WildMonkeyDesign.com.
WildMonkeyDesign.com.
What's up with the hat? That old and
Yeah.
new.
I'm switching it up. I was thinking about doing the community corner next.
Bryce, you ruined my idea because I was like, we could get our logo from Wild Monkey Design on a hat. Speaking of a hat, how was Hat of Purgatory this week?
Speaking of the hat,
Oh, Nev, it was great. Okay.
Oh,
I'm wet.
Oh, that's right. I did the hat.
Right. I was like, okay, Nev, just keep talking.
I
keep
did
going.
it.
You got this.
4 hours after we recorded, after our set last week. It was awesome. I teamed up with Rick and Coffin. I was Yeetmoji. All right. I had that on lock. Coffin on Poseidon. And Rick with an 18-4 Hebo. Woo!
Oh my.
That game was over pretty quick. Not really. 28 minutes. I had to look. It felt quick because I had some
It was
claws.
over real fast. Just under half an hour.
Just under half an hour. Just the way we like our jousts. Just
did you say because you had the gloss?
what?
It was quick because you had the
What?
gloss?
I said it was quick because I had some claws.
Oh,
Claws.
that makes more sense.
She was sending it.
I was sending it. Yeah. I had, my KDA was 2-1-19. Coffin, I don't know if he wants me to say it, but 6-8-14 on Poseidon.
That's coughing.
I ran out of breath. I forgot to breathe. Whew. Whew.
Claws will do that to you.
And then 18-4 and 7 with Rick on Hebo. The enemy team was mad. They were upset. They kept DMing Coffin for some reason. I don't know why they picked him, but they were upset. They didn't like it. They did not have a good time. Us, on the other hand, had a fantastic time. I would put that down in the books as a very enjoyable Hat of Purgatory. So thank you, Fro, for drawing my name out of the hat. Oh, and just FYI, we were up against another Poseidon, an Ardeo, and a Chiron. That's it. That's the end of my story.
Hell yeah. Do we got a new one or no?
I think we're
No,
going to
we
hold off
don't.
on that.
All right, so should we just take this time to announce next week?
Next, community corner.
Okay, that's not what I meant, Deb.
I didn't hear you because you cut out. I just heard
okay.
next.
Your internet's so good this week.
Jinxed it.
Bastards.
Jinxed it.
Yep.
Jinxed it.
Do we want to announce why we're not doing a hat? Obviously, besides the fact that we're going to be in HRX.
We're going to HRX.
Right. And instead of recording,
The hat for HRX is everybody kick Fro in the nuts.
you guys are a bunch of fucking dildos. We have special community episodes planned for next week. That's why. You should have.
Okay. Well,
Hell
that
yeah.
wasn't in the show notes, so I couldn't do it.
Fucking damn.
You're
Literally, got to be in the show
Fro's
notes so his
o- Fro's
brain
over
shuts
here.
off.
Fro's over here hinting. You're like, hey, we were going to say that thing. And I'm like, it's not in fucking show notes. I don't know what you're talking about.
To be fair, Deb,
Remember that?
I
that
didn't
thing?
look at the show notes at all. They were for you.
They were that, and you know what? Your little announcement there wasn't on them. So
I mean, I don't even know if Patreon was in the right spot, but I saw a point and I hit it and was like, let's go.
yeah, I mentally checked off Patreon. Check done. Wild Monkey Design. Check done. Head of Purgatory. Check done.
Oh, right there under plugs. Yeah, I plugged our next week's episode. Got it. Nailed it.
You know it's not?
Why are you roasting me?
Teespring, there's no check done.
There's no check done because we've got a sale. It's not done yet. Get your orders in. Probably too late for HRX, but there's still a discount code out there.
Bought G2 HRX, Snap.
Links in the description.
You know, I know we plugged NCS, and that's like the last one on here. But no, we're definitely thanks Trap Nation because we're totally ripping this song. Baby Shark
Baby
remix.
Shark.
Do 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 do
Do, 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 do. That's what we need, dude. Baby Shark Sandstorm remix.
Ooh.
Bro, I got a fire fucking Sandstorm remix. I'll go get it for you right now.
Can we have
Jesus
that?
Christ.
Can we
Bro,
have
I'm not sure
that
if you guys
on-
know this, but like trap music and like metal, 40% of my music. Trap music, like 30. Random other bullshit's the other remainder.
All right. Well,
It's more
while
like
we were
50%
throwing
metal.
HRX
Throwing that
around,
out there.
it reminded me that we need to ask the community about what they think of HRX after it happens. So, get it on your brain place. HRX is going to be going on the weekend after this releases. Gonna watch some worlds. Gonna get some Big Daddies.
Hell yeah.
Gonna send it with the crew.
Drink some fucking boneless beers.
Boneless.
Yo, for real.
Let us know.
Come say
what
hi.
you think about it.
Like, if you
Yes.
go
Come
there,
say hi.
like,
We've got
seriously,
goodie
fucking
bags.
come say hi. Yeah, we got goodie bags. Free shit.
Free shit giveaway.
Not just free shit, free bot G shit.
By the way, random motherfucker that said they were going to give me a hug at HRX. I'm coming for it. As soon as I remember who you are.
Fro's gonna be wandering around fucking
Was
all of
it you?
DreamHack.
Tell me
Excuse
now.
Was it you?
Was
just gonna
it
have,
you?
He's gonna have the tweet like safety pinned on the front of his shirt, and he's just like, "Was this you? Nope. All right. Was this you? Nope. Okay." And the moment
He's
that
gonna
you
hold up
find
a
that
sign.
person, that
He's
moment,
going to hold up a sign, free hugs,
oh,
and fine print underneath it for one person.
for one person, this person right here in this tweet.
Right. Oh. Hell yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I
Say
feel like I had
goodbye.
enough of you
But-
guys.
That okay.
Oh
well,
wow! All right then, fuck you too. I guess.
see how it is. Yeah. We're we're only 134 minutes. Jesus Christ. 90 minutes, hour 34. 94 minutes in. Let's keep this
134 minutes.
Right.
It's our longest
baited.
episode ever.
I got baited by Audacity. What is our longest episode record time?
Hmm.
It was
Or
like
I guess post edit.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, I think it was like
Ooh.
220, 230. Yeah.
Okay. Probably when we had a full party, full 5 or 6 of us maybe in here. I don't know.
Some drinks.
Ah,
You know, we ramble.
Definitely drinks. Definitely drinks. Definitely boneless.
Oh my god, we finally got a drunk lore scheduled. I'm so excited.
Yay!
Dude, I'm excited. Nev's first drunk lore strictly on Claw.
Maybe.
Oh. I'll take that as a yes.
Nope. Maybe. We'll see.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it depends on the topic. You know, I
She's
could
gonna
go.
get her vodka tonics flowing.
That's true.
I mean,
Okay.
honestly,
Oh
every
my
drunk
God,
lore
we
we've
should
done,
do-
I've had the vodka tonic. So why
Mm.
break tradition at that point?
See, I've mixed it up. I mixed it up. I did the one where I was drinking squirting vodka. I did the other one where I was drinking sake. And I've done one where I was drinking like reds and fucking kinky and just like any alcohol we
God.
had in the house. Oh, I was just mixing everything. That was the first one.
That's what they call the garbage disposal, Fro.
Yeah, I was just drinking. Well, it was
It's
not
not
too
good.
long after our wedding, and we had just a shit ton of random alcohol. I'm
shit
just
ton
like,
of extra. Yeah.
I'll take a glass of you and one of you and one of you.
No, Depp's thinking Moscow mules for himself.
Oh boy, I like Moscow mules. That don't sound too bad.
Yeah.
Some fancy bitches.
Yeah, they're nice when it's cold out. Oh, yeah.
See, I would go White Russians, but y'all, I can't handle my White Russians.
You can't handle your
Talk about a recipe
drink-
for
I
throw
drink
up,
'em.
dude. White Russians.
I just drink them
Fuck yeah,
too fast.
Too much sugar.
I fucking slam White Russians. I love those things.
I think at that point, it's technically a slurp, not a slam.
You know who
You'd
else
be
loves White
surprised,
Russians?
Dad.
Madman Matt.
Does he? Ha ha! I see what you did there.
That was a good one.
Oh, let's get out of here, guys.
Y'all check out that song yet?
Not yet.
No?
Hell yeah. Let us
Did
know
you
about
link it to
HRX.
it? Oh,
Come say
I'm
hi.
in the wrong chat.
Everybody have fun. Enjoy the community episode next week when we're not here.
Word.
Ya yeet?
Unknown brain.
What?
I don't know.
What was
Trying
that?
something
Just felt
new.
like ya yeeting.
She's trying something new.
Okay.
I'm saying bye to all the lies.
Bye.
Bye.
Saying that I wasn't right, Jed, I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me be